and breathe. Where are my notes? Oh, they're at the bottom. Okay, here we go. You're enough. You're more than enough. A child of God. Hey, hey, do you hear him? Woo, woo, woo. I love this song. Rise and grind. Grand rising. Good morning to you and also you. I am Stars Tina, and can you feel my energy? Hi there, Pat there on Instagram, guys. This is the time where we start sharing this room out in the hallways, out on Facebook, out on LinkedIn. You can tell I'm a little excited, right? It's 5 a.m. You're in Breakfast with Champions. This is the #1 morning show. Did you know that? Glenn Lundy's getting in here in about 30 minutes. So you have me for 30 minutes, and guys, we have to share in the hallways. And oh my gosh, I forgot to share the room. But this morning, this is what I want you to do, because if you did not know, Glenn made this space here, and his goal is motivation, education, and inspiration. So with those three things, I want you to share the room, and I want you to put, if you're here for motivation, are you here for education, or are you here for inspiration? Not only do I want you to share that in the hallways, but I want you to put it in the chat. I want to know what gets you up at 5 o'clock in the morning. What gets you out of your bed? Maybe you're not out of bed. Maybe you're still laying in bed right now. You're like, I just want to get motivated. And to be honest with you guys, I remember when Marcus Black used to do this 5 o'clock, and I was so excited. I was like, I want his energy. But I don't know what Marcus Black has gone through. And to be honest with you, sometimes I get a little scared. I get a little nervous. I'm like, am I good enough? I've got Marcus Black. I've got Glenn Lundy after me. But then I realized, Tina, you will never be Marcus Black. You will never be Glenn Lundy. I can only be me. So I come to you today with all of my motivation. And if you look at the top, the topic of the room today is pretty amazing. What's really going on in your world? Okay, I didn't really share the room out yet because I've been chatterboxing motivation. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. Why are you here? I'm going to check the chat to see who's with me this morning. Who's with me this morning? I see Trisha on Instagram. I'm looking in the chat. Ramon says, guys, are you getting those emails from bwcdaily.com? If you are not, it's okay, because you can sign up right now. You may not be that person that can get up 5 o'clock in the morning. We're here Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. till about 11 o'clock. And then we have the social media show. But maybe you can't listen to Breakfast with Champions all morning long. That's what's so great about this email. So you tap into that bwcdaily.com and you can get it every single day, which is awesome. I love that because I can see all the speakers, or you can get it once a week. So you have it all chatted up. All right, I see Angeline here saying good morning. Guys, Miss Christine Jones, it is 2:90 a.m. in the morning. Is she motivated? Yes, she is. Thank you so much, Christine. I also want to say good morning to Maria. Maria says she loves BWC Daily. Can you imagine getting this energy, this education, this inspiration every day? Well, you can when you sign up for that right there. I also see Jackie saying good morning. I want to know why you guys are here. Eric says he's here for the inspiration and the education. Yes. Kim says limitless Sega. Yes, love it. Ramon, sign up. Ramon just keeps saying sign up. Can you guys all do me a favor right now? I want to make Ramon smile because he is pretty awesome. Can we all sign up right now and share the room in the hallways, because I need us to be to at least 50 shares by the time Glenn gets here at 5:30. And it looks like we're currently at 31 shares. But not only do I want you to share, remember, what are we doing? Why are you here? In life, I think when we dig super deep into why we're doing something, it makes it so much easier. So are you in here for the motivation? Are you in here for the education or the inspiration? As I mentioned before, it's all of them for me. And today we're talking about what's really going on in your world. I mean, for real. Like, everyone always says, how you doing? How you doing? I hate when people ask me that question if they're not genuine. And I don't know if you guys have heard of Mom Link. I'm a part of Mom Link. My chapter is amazing. We are Moms on Fire. And we have weekly meetings. And in this particular meeting, this one girl, her name is Katrina. I love her, like, cook food. Thanksgiving's coming up. Woo, woo. But anyway, how you doing? And I said to her, do you really care? Like, do you really care? That's what I'm thinking to myself. Because at that particular moment, I wasn't having a good week. Not day, but week. Have you ever not had a good week? What about not having a good day? What's really going on in your world? And she said to me, yes, Tina, I really do care. I've never heard that in my life. So I said, well, to be honest, I'm not doing too good. Guys, let me tell you, she poured into me so much. I was like, hey, I love this freaking girl. And as I mentioned earlier, sometimes I feel if I fit into this Breakfast with Champions family, because everyone's got different stories, right? And different things that they go through. And for me, my thing, my aha is traumatides. Yes, it's a word I've made up. And if you know how to get a new word into the dictionary or Wikipedia or whatever, please share with me because this is an amazing word. It's called traumedy. It's a trauma and a tragedy combined. Now, the definition, here we go. I can't take the credit for the definition. My daughter Divinity is amazing. She gave me the definition. She said a traumedy is when two energies collide together to create life-changing moments. Woo! Was that powerful? When she told me that, I was like, wow, where did she get that from? Let me tell you again. Traumedy. That's when two energies collide to create life changing moments. Have you ever had a life changing moment? Well, I've had many traumedies in my life, and I can sit here and I can go through all of them, but that does not define who I am. No. But what it does is it brings you to the person that I'm here today. And I'm here to bring you motivation. Yes, I'm going to motivate you. You're probably saying, how is she like that? It's because of all the traumedies that I've gone through in my life. I can share with you how 4th of July, when I was 15 years old, I tried to kill myself because my boyfriend broke up with me. How cheesy and stupid is that? Like, I had such a loving family, but this one guy who says, I want to break up with you, Tina, because it's Independence Day and I want to be independent. I was so sad. I tried to kill my, like seriously, girl? That's one huge crazy traumedy, right? I can even share how sad and depressed I got when my father died at 49. All right, I loved my dad so much. I stopped eating and drinking for 2 weeks, and your mind goes through these crazy things. And guys, I can even share that traumedy, which landed me in a mental hospital for 8 weeks. They said I was going to be on drugs for the rest of my life. But I was like, no, 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 no. That was a traumedy for me. And I made a decision. I was like, I'm not taking drugs anymore. That was it. There's so many more traumedies. I'm not going to go through that because it's not about that. It's about where I am today. And I speak to you from a place of power, guys. Yes, power. I just want to read this chat. Who is with me this morning? Have you ever had a traumedy, a life-changing moment in your life where you had to make a decision? Christina says, have you subscribed yet? Let me know. All right, let's see who's in this chat. If you're with me, let me see. Whoo, I'm feeling good this morning, feeling good. Good morning. Angela's here. All righty. Can I get some stars in the chat if you're on the same wavelength with me? Hello, Miguel, all the way in California. So guys, I've got some notes here. I told you I have an amazing crew with Mom's Link, right? And last night when I was getting my script together for today, I'm like, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to share? And the craziest thing, I don't know if Glenn is like synced in with me because he tells us the topics the morning of. So legit at like 4:45, that's when the topic comes in, but they always just collide together. They just unite like a piece of chocolate cake with icing. And oh, I'm sorry, guys, but our topics always come together. And in my mom link, I'm like, guys, I really don't know what to talk about. And yesterday I had an amazing event, guys. It's called Hope for the Holidays, and it was an event that I put together for people that are suffering during the holidays. And I just want to share some things that were said to me from my mom's link women because they're amazing. And the first one's from a woman named Denise. And she says, Tina, you're the only person I know that can find joy through life's storms. I was like, oh, that makes me feel so good. So today when I come through here, I want to motivate you, but I also want to give you the education. Today I'm going to give you some tips to get through the holidays and, and not only the holidays, but for your business, because we all want our business to grow, right? But in order for your business to grow, you have to grow yourself. Another woman, her name is Debbie, she said, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Woo! I know we've heard that before. Has anyone here ever danced in the rain before? I actually did yoga in the rain once, and and not just rain. It was like a student. It was pouring outside. I was in Texas, and my mom was recording me. I was just like, it was gorgeous, being grounded. Just also want to say, if you haven't seen this movie on Netflix or YouTube, it's called Earthing. Amazing, grounding. So I was grounding when I was out in the rain dancing. We want to dance in the rain. You don't have to be a good dancer, all right? You can be like Ellen, just like do your thing, or you can be graceful. All right. So the third thing, Carol said to me, this is a fire one. Get ready for the clip, guys. Get ready for that 30-second clip. All right. Carol said, The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, our deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy. That is so true. What you put out into the world is what you're going to get back. And that's why my entire life, I just feel I've been that servant, that person to just give back. And it's not me. I was speaking with one of my clients the other day and she's practicing, one of my speeches. And she's like, oh my gosh, Tina, I never would have imagined you went through so much stuff. And she says, I feel so bad complaining about my job and I don't have any other issues. And I was like, no, 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 girl. It's not me. It's God. It's like I've got this special imaginary string, not even a string, a pipe, and it leads up to heaven to where he is. And he just pours it into me, and I just start overflowing, and it just comes out of my mouth, and I have to pour it out to you. So it's not me. So I'm always pouring out great, amazing things. That's why I love Breakfast with Champions. That's why we're at 41 shares, guys. But I asked for 50, right? Whoa, we're at 108 people in the room this morning. Can we each just right now just come in here and just share the room out in the hallways? I'm going to check my chat here to see what's going on in the chat. Renee. Good morning, Stars Tina. Hey, is that Pastor Jeff? And I have a question for you if I might. Please go for it. Let me hear you. I've got the definition of traumedy. I've got your definition for a traumedy, but would a triumphity be when your energy and Glenn's energy collide to give us a life-changing event? Would that be a triumphity? I love it. I love it. All right, who's in charge of the? And you know what, Pastor Jeff, I'm so glad you brought that together because I asked my guy the other day when I was making up the word traumedy, and I said, "Have you ever had a traumedy, a life-changing moment?" And he said, "June 2021." I said, "What happened then?" He said, "I met you." And I was like to myself, it was a life-changing moment for him. It wasn't a bad one, it was a good one. So we're gonna say a triumphity. Come on, guys, write this down. A triumphity is when you have an amazing time in your life because that's what we all want, right? Pastor Jeff, can you take the credit for that word? Take the credit for it because I just came to me when you said so. I think what you were saying is when two negative energies come together for a life-changing event. So a battery has a positive and a negative pole. So you have to have something when two positive energies come together. I love it. Guys, can we follow Pastor Jeff? I don't know if it's his voice, again, it's God. It's all, that's where it comes from, guys. And I think I told you a couple weeks ago, I went to Nashville. Tamara Andress did an event, Grow Your Business for God's Sake. And to be honest, when I first went there, I wasn't going for the God part. I was really going for growing your business because through all my traumatides, God and I, we've been like dancing, it's been on and off. But when I went to this event and I heard all the speakers, especially Tamara, I heard Ramon, I heard Glenn, I was like, hold up, wait a minute, Tina, faith. Which brings me to my next one here, guys. I told you my mom's on fire, right? Angeline, this is what Angeline said. She says, faith it till you make it. Even then, continue to faith forward. Woo! My girl's on fire, right? We are on fire, guys. If you're looking for some motivation when it comes to building your business and collabing, hit me up, hit Christina up, and join the mom link, all right? We are moms on fire. Thank you so much for that, Angeline. Another thing, time is flying, guys. Oh my gosh. All right, Carol, we talked about the boomerang, we talked about the faith, we talked about the storm. Okay, those are all done. Pastor Jeff, thank you so much for that. I'm going to check the chat here because I want to know, why are you here? Is it the motivation? Is it the education or the inspiration? Because I'm going to talk about all three of those and give it to you right now because I realized we have goals, we have dreams, right? And I guess it was a year and a half ago when I was first told to get on this app. Tina is stubborn, guys. Let me tell you, she is so stubborn. And I was like, I'm not getting on there. I don't have time for another social media, another app because no. And this person says to me, Tina, you should really get on there. And I got on eventually. And I landed in this space. And if this is your first time here today, can I see some stars? I'm going to scroll down to see if we have any new people. And you guys know everyone has a seat at the table, right? Good morning, Dr. Jamesia. I see Chris, Cynthia. Woo-dee-woo. I'm looking for some stars. Not some stars, some new people in the building. If you're new, put some stuff. We don't have any new people, guys. Okay, do you know what that means? That means we're not. Still my first time here today, Tina. I like that. But we want some new people, right? Right, Pastor Jeff? Don't we want to give this information and change the world? Talk to me about it. Absolutely. Yes. We want to impact the world positively with compound impact. Because if each one reach one, we can absolutely reach all 8
billion
Wow.
in the world.
Yes.
And can you believe it all started with Glenn Lundy coming out of his closet?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you said that right, Pastor Jeff, but guys, what do you?
Did I mess that one up?
What is?
I turned 63 today, so
Is today your birthday, Pastor Jeff?
Today is my birthday, and I'm starting off with the breakfast with
Woo, woo. So, guys, if it is your birthday, we're to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Pastor Jeff. Happy birthday to you. Woo. Yes. You said you're 63? Beautiful. Beautiful. 50 years young. I love it, guys. I love it. Thank you so much for jumping in. And if you feel you have something on your heart right now, just unmic and chat. I haven't started my little thing, but unmic and chat if you want to spit something out really quick. Okay, no one did. That's okay, because I still have more.
Spit out happy birthday, Pastor Jeff.
Hey, hey, guys.
Everybody else.
Yes. Blessings. Guys, that was TM. If you're not following him, another person you need to follow. So we're at the 52 shares. So thank you so much for sharing. But champions, I don't see any party poppers in the building. What does that mean? A party popper means it's their first week here on Clubhouse. So I need us all to share again and come in here, new people, something like that, because I want new people to come in. And like Pastor Jeff said, each one reach one to teach one. And that's how we're going to make this world a better place. If you have a question or a comment, jump up. Today, we're talking about what's really going on in your world. Are you being honest with yourself? And we talked about a traumedy. We talked about a triumphacy. I probably said it wrong, but it's going to be in the BWC Daily, so you can see it there. Pastor Jeff, can you type in the chat how that's spelt so it can be, in the BWC? So I'm going to give you three things.
I'll do my best, but I wasn't the best speller. I never want a spelling bee. Maybe get Ramon to spell it.
Well, you created it, so you can spell it however you want. Right?
That is true.
Yep. All righty, guys. So right now, I'm going to give you three things regarding motivation, inspiration, and education to make you feel amazing, make you feel fulfilled, and lastly, to find out what's going on in your world. So if you're in this room for motivation, yes, I can motivate you. And you're probably saying, why is she so excited so early in the morning? One, because I'm alive and what I have right now. And that's my family. My mom's visiting with me right now. Mom, you want to stick your face in the camera? My mother came to visit me for the holidays, and it's what you've gone through, right? The motivation is when I'm able to share with you and I'm able to give you my gift of energy. God has given me the gift of energy. I am your global energy coach. Did you guys know that? And again, it's not me. So I'm here to motivate you to be happy. This room is here to motivate you to feel good, to get out of bed. If you're laying in bed right now, let's start stretching. Let's start moving. It's okay, but I do want you to get out of bed and start stretching. But this motivation doesn't last that long. It lasts when you hear my voice. It lasts when you're listening to Glenn, maybe when you're doing your normal things, but then it goes away, right? And that's when I like to say education comes in. So if you're here for education, did you know that 55% of Americans go through holiday blues? 76 of those are Gen Zers, and 65% are single people. So as I mentioned yesterday, I had an event called Hope for the Holidays. And I'm not going to go into full details because it was supposed to be an hour and a half. The event went for 2 hours. So I'm going to cram 2 hours into about 2 minutes to give you a couple tips. But if you want the cliff notes, if you want the ebook from the event yesterday, DM me on Instagram the word hope, and I can give you all the stuff that we went over yesterday. But during the holidays, it can be a bit challenging for some people. And I shared with you some of my traumedies. My biggest traumedy is the loss of my son. And if you're watching me here on wherever you're watching me, you'll see I'm holding in my hand an Emmy. And sometimes it takes other people in your life to remind you what you've done. Did you know that I won an Emmy on a documentary that my son did? And someone said, yeah, she did this. And I had to think about it. I was like, yeah, Tina, you had to do something pretty amazing to do that, because this is a real life Emmy. And this was because of my comeback, my push through, me being able to share my story. And sharing my story is going to change the world, guys. I am here to motivate you, to inspire you, to let you know you can get through anything, whether it's a divorce, because divorce can be tough for some people. Empty nest syndrome, when you lose, your kids leave home, that can be challenging for someone. Maybe you lost a loved one, a brother, a sister. So I am here to let you know you can get through it. So really quick, I'm going to give you 6 tips. And my girl Renee, if you look in the chat here, she's actually writing all these things in there if you want these 6 tips, because this is part of what was a little bit of what was in the event yesterday. If you want all the information, just DM me the word hope. Now, these are 6 things that you can do to support you through the holidays to feel a little better. The first one is have an exit plan ahead of time. And Dr. Janie Lacey was speaking the other day, and I was loving what she was saying. When the holidays are here and you may get an uncomfortable question, the first thing is have an exit plan. Maybe you pretend you have a text. Oh, I got to take this text message, and you go in the bathroom. Me, I like to have little secret words. So like if you're with your family, and for me, it's ice cream got no bones, elephant walking down the street in a canoe. I know it sounds crazy, but that for me is like trigger, I got to go. So have that exit plan. 2, celebrate your loved ones. Don't forget about them, talk about them. And you're probably one of these people, and I had someone contact me yesterday, and they said, Tina, I haven't had any major losses in my life. I haven't had any major things like that, and I don't really know what to say to people. Well, definitely say something, talk to them, because we love to talk about our loved ones. I'm thinking about Christina Howard right now, our Momling chapter. I'm hugging her right now in honor of her brother who passed away, because we have these wounds, guys. And in order to heal, you have to feel it. So celebrate your loved ones. If you have a loved one right now that you want to celebrate, put their name in the chat and let's just lift them up, because their wings are flapping in the wings with you. The third one is, what do you think I'm going to say? I'm going to do it again. If you know what I'm going to say, just type it in the chat. And I'm going to say breathe.
Oh, I can't say it.
But you can feel it, right? And my daughter's a freaking amazing. I love her. I was this weekend I was auditioning for the Great American Speak Off, and she's coaching me, and she's like, breathe before you speak. Trisha, thank you for putting my Aunt Eileen. And when you breathe, it's scary, guys, because just that quick moment of those 3 breaths, I got a little emotional, and it's okay. But breathe when you're getting all anxious. The 4th tip is wear something to remember your person. All right, right here, you see me holding my little necklace right here. Right after my son, guys, I look like a homeless person. I was wearing his sneakers, I was wearing his clothes, his hat, because he's bigger than me. So I just was wearing things that may comfort you. Another tip is do what you feel. Do what's best for you. If you want to be alone, be alone. If you want to cry, you want to cry. But leads me to tip number 6. Don't stay there too long. Don't be alone too long. Guess what, guys? Bing! I hit all my points with a little time to share. Pastor Jeff has been sharing his thoughts on the topic. And just remember, guys, your tribe, where do they come from? Right in the chat. Right in the chat if you know what I'm going to say. Your vibe is your tribe, your vibration. I am so amazing. I am so great. Not because of me. 1, because of God, but my tribe, the people that are surrounding me, they are amazing. I'm just checking to see if I missed anything. Tribe, DM the word hope if you want the free ebook from the event I had this weekend. And lastly, if you hear my voice and if you're watching this and you're like, Tina, I don't know how you do it, girl. I just can't seem to get over this hump, whether it's anxiety, depression, imposter syndrome, contact me, DM me the word STARS, STARZ, STARS, for a free discovery call. And in this discovery call, together, we will find out what's going on with you, because I don't share these stories with you for your pity or your sympathy. I share these to let you know what I've gone through. Because I said earlier, I speak to you today from a place of power. And this power is what's going to push me forward in order to change the world. And there's a method to the madness, guys. And you're like, and the method I realized at my first traumedy, right after I got the information about my son, I had to make a decision. I had to decide if I was going to stay stuck in that feeling or was I going to move forward? And I realized, no, Tina, you have to move forward. So the next, well, I didn't go teaching. I taught fitness classes the next day. And this goes back to being responsible and no freaking excuses, because I can't stand excuses, guys, if you know anything about me. Friday night, 9 p.m., my son was murdered. I had to teach Saturday at New York Sports Club in East Brunswick. And one of the things that came through my head was, well, Tina, you're supposed to teach tomorrow. You have to find a sub, because I knew I had people counting on me. Oh my gosh, Saturdays were fire. So I got someone to cover my class. And I say that to say there's no excuses in life. But ever since then, I was teaching 15 to 20 classes a week, just really diving in. And I didn't realize at that time, I was creating my mind and body transformation program. That's what I use today to help my clients. I give them strategies for lifelong results, not little things that are going to temporarily relieve you like a band-aid. No, I give you lifelong results. So if you need some support, DM me the word stars. I want to unmic, guys. We have, oh gosh, maybe if I put the glasses on, that'll help, right? Woo! We have about 5 minutes till we have Glenn coming in here. I'm going to see if we did good with the shares. We did amazing with the shares because we have 60. Mohammed, welcome. Muhammad, can we roll down to the bottom, guys? Muhammad has no followers. Muhammad, I love your face here. I want you to get some stuff in the chat here. I want you to sign up for BWC Daily. If anyone wants to share, is my girl Denise in the building? Denise, talk to me. I see Dr. Yang wanting to come up on mic if you would like to share your thoughts. Hey, girl, hey, talk to me. How are you feeling? Talk to me. Tell me your thoughts on the topic of the day where we're saying what's really going on in your world. What touched you most about today's conversation?
Well, first of all, I was in the room on yesterday, so let's say it started yesterday. I never celebrated with other people in the sense of what we did yesterday, just sitting in a room full of people who were all having the same feelings, going through the same emotions, and encouraging one another. That was amazing. So I just wanted to say that to you, because I don't know if I got to say that yesterday. That was amazing. And so, yeah, I loved it. And so as far as today, I am in a new place. And I just thank God, because over the last, I mentioned, I think it was a couple of days ago, that my son's birthday, who, for those who didn't know, my son was murdered in 2010. And so his birthday is coming up on the 27th. And I decided this birthday, it's been 12 years, I will not remain stuck in a mindset that prevents me from really going to the next level in my life. I mean, we go level to level. So I had achieved quite a few things since he's been gone, but I decided I was not going to remain stuck in a mindset that prevented me from going to the next level of what I needed to do. Speaking was my issue. Speaking out in this type of an environment was an issue for me. For some reason, I just couldn't do it. But I decided this birthday, I'm going to honor my son by pressing past all of those emotions that would pull me back and say, you're not good enough. People don't want to hear what you're saying. And as a minister who lost a child and at the pinnacle of her life, I was at the top. Everything was going amazing. And then he ends up murdered. And I'm like, well, God, how did that happen? I decided the trauma, how did you say the trauma of it all was not going to keep me stuck. So I am clear today as to where I'm going, and that I will not shrink back. I will press forward, and I will speak no matter what. I will not shut up.
Yes, yes. Did you guys hear that? Love it, love it, love it. We have a couple more minutes until Glenn gets in here, but I forgot to share with you guys the 4 pillars of this program that I designed. I told you I created a mind and body transformation program that will support you whether you're going through any type of issues in your life. And the 4 pillars, I'm going to share them really quick. And again, if you want that free discovery call, just DM me the word stars, STARZ. The first pillar is mindset. If you have a strong mindset, anything is possible in life with finances, relationships, doesn't matter. The second pillar is heart set. That's what makes champions, guys, like Kobe Bryant, like Michael Jordan. We have to have a strong mindset. And you don't have to make amazing leaps and bounds like them, but your heart set makes you a champion. The third pillar is nutrition. 80% of the way you look depends on how you're eating, how you feel is by what you're eating. What are you pouring into your body? And the fourth pillar is exercise. Move. You have to move to grow. That's how you get to the next level. Those are my 4 pillars, guys. Let's get ready for Glenn. Oh my gosh, you guys are making me smile right now. You're making me smile. We are at 68 shares. Woo! I think that's the biggest number I've had. We have 138 people in the room. Glenn is coming through. We see we change it at the top. Woo, woo. All right, guys, share the room out one more time for me. Put in the chat, why are you here? Because Glenn may want to know. Are you here for the motivation? Are you here for the education or the inspiration? I'm here for all 3 of them every day, Monday through Friday. All right, guys, Mike, make some noise. Can I hear your noise? Can I hear your noise? Woo. Yes. Thank you, Ramon. And, yes, and guys, we have to make Ramon happy too. Thank you. Thank you.
Creating many and a lot of impactful triumphanies this morning.
Triumphanies. You know what I think as well, Ramon? To get more triumphanies, guys, bwcdaily.com. Can you guys go in there right now and sign up? We got to make Ramon smile. Okay, guys, it's 5:30. Let's rock and roll with Glenn. Woo-see-woo!